Now in this chart here, and the rest of this chart here that we have, starting when we're continuing, I include the rest of the groups of irregular verbs. So you have group 5, group 6, 7, and 8. Now, what about group 5? Group 5 of irregular verbs, the past participle adds final "an" here to the simple past, or with or without a spelling change. So when we add "an," for example, here, okay, so the past participle adds final "an." So in the past participle, which is this one here, this is the past participle, we add "an" to the simple past with or without a spelling change. Sometimes we have a change, sometimes there is no change. It depends on the verbing. So what is main story is that we add "an." Okay, so blow, blew, blown, do, did, done. So there are changes. We can't have 100% a rule for this group 5, but there is the common thing between all of them in the past participle. We have, as you can see, we add the final "n" to the simple past, okay? And sometimes we have a change in the spelling change, sometimes there is no spelling change. So this is the group 5. Group 6 of irregular verbs, the first and the third forms are the same. Okay, the first and third forms are the same. So become, became, become. So the first form, that is the infinitive, and the past participle, they are the same. Become, become. While the past simple is became. Come, came, come. So the first part and the third part, or the infinitive and the past participle, they are the same, while the past simple is different. Came. Run, ran, ran. This is for the sixth one. This group 7, one of the three forms is very different. Okay, that's the situation for group 7. One of the three forms is very different. So be, was, were, been, go, went, gone. One of three forms is very different. So you can see here that we have be and been, gone and go. There is some similarity, okay? But when it comes to the simple past, it's completely different. Was, were, went. And finally, for group 8, both regular and irregular forms are used, okay? Both regular and irregular forms are used. So for group 8, either you can use the regular form, that say you add ed at the end of the verb for the simple past and for the past participle, or you can use an irregular form that it has, okay, for the simple past and the past participle. So for example, the verb to awake, awakened, awakened. This is the regular way of doing it. Or you could say awoke, awoken, irregular way of doing it, okay, for the simple past and for the past participle. The same thing for the other verbs, burned or burnt, burned, burnt, dream, dreamed, regular way, dreamed, irregular way, dreamed, dreamed, okay, etc., etc. And by this we finish the different types or groups of irregular verbs that we can have in English.